And the big four in the starting lineup. Could Utah slow them down? Plus the Sixers unload on the bad refs, their words, and the Lakers are just plain bad in Atlanta. LeBron's next.
Which is harder, 6 championships.
Oh, he tipped it in. Comeback for the ages.
This is SportsCenter. All the highlights fit to edit on the way. All the sports from Antonio to Zubin. The Blue Devils are in the details.
You know, it was a long comeback, so A to Z is certainly possible. The biggest second-half comeback in the Mike Krzyzewski era at Duke. And keep in mind, Bucci, that's nearly 40 years in the making. And this one was well worth it. You just heard Reese Davis say, a comeback for the ages. Truer words, perhaps never spoken in the ACC. What a classic. In the Commonwealth, early on, the Ville down 2. Zion can't get there. Nwora drops it, and the Ville takes the lead. They already knocked off Michigan State on this floor. Later, back the other way. Darius Perry got it. They've also defeated North Carolina. Final seconds of the first half. Bucci, when this drops, you just feel like it's going to be your night. Duke down 38-29 at the half. Their largest halftime deficit of the season, a mere 9 points. But the way they played, this is notable. Second half. The Ville is up 20 for first-year head coach Chris Mack. Make it 23, courtesy of Noir. Man, look at the percentage chance to win, John. 99.7. But there's a 100% chance that Duke had major heart. The comeback kids. Zion the steal. Barrett finishing. Oh, my goodness. Suddenly, it's down to 10. Just over 4 minutes to go. Still double digits. Zion. It counts. And the foul. And Zion would hit the free throw. That's no gimme for him, as you know. It's down to 7. Barrett playing a little bit of defense. Back the other way. He will finish. And 1/4 of maybe college basketball's best recruiting class of the modern era cuts it to a 5-point game. Cam Reddish has really struggled. But since that Florida State game winner, he's become a new player. The Duke bench is fired up. Under 2 minutes to go. 3-point game. It was 23 just a few minutes ago. Reddish to tie it at 69. Another look. Look at the feed. Yeah. Boom. Between the legs. Yep, no doubt. What a comeback by Duke. This is key. 20 seconds to go. Reddish driving. McMahon holds his ground. It's initially called a charge. Huge break for Louisville. But when they look at it again, they change it to a blocking foul. So Reddish goes to the line. Hits the first. Hits the second. Duke Cooley, the 2-point lead. Louisville, 8 seconds to go. Christian Cunningham. He's got to have it. Oh, he won't get it. Duke completes the insane 23-point comeback. After the game, Coach K spreading a proverbial assist, crediting someone else.
But their team, outplayed us for 30 minutes. I mean, not just outplayed, they outcompeted us. And they probably were more deserving of winning. But in the last 10 minutes, we were spectacular.
What were some of the things that Coach K was talking to you about in the huddles to keep you believing?
He said he don't coach losers. He want to coach winners. He said go out there, play hard. He can coach us to a win.
We played as hard as we've played all year. We dominated the best team in the country for 30-something minutes, and we have to figure out how to close games. And I say we, that's me, that's our, all of our players. We've got to figure out how to finish games and close games when teams are in panic mode and they're drawing up defenses in the sand.
He also added in his post-game commentary, quote, "I love my team. These are kids. You got to keep their spirit up." Before that Reddish 3 with 9:07 to go, Duke, as I mentioned, trailed by 23. They then ripped off a 35-10 run. The Ville went 2 for 10 shooting, 9 turnovers. Duke, by comparison, 10 for 17, didn't turn it over once. In that span, again worth emphasizing, the largest second-half deficit a Coach K Duke team has ever overcome. Still to come, much more on the amazing rally, including how it was all powered by a very familiar group, maybe the best freshman class Coach K has ever enrolled. We go deep inside the comeback. That's on the way. Hang tight.
Celtics and Sixers. Sixers 2-0 since they acquired Tobias Harris. But against the Celtics, Raptors, and Bucks, Sixers only 1-6, and Harris was not good in this game for Philadelphia. Oh, Ben Simmons, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. The play-action fake, and cram. Philly leads by 3. Very next possession. This was rookie year Jason Tatum stuff. Really solid. Swerves the word, spins the verb, no diggity, no doubt. I like the way you work it. Again, 20 points, 10 rebounds. Kyrie Irving again, sprained knee, not available for these Celtics. Called out by teammates that the bench isn't excited enough. They were there. All right, fourth quarter, good game. 2-point Celtic lead. Joel Embiid, and 1. Likes it. Just 9 of 22 from the floor, however. 2 of 8 shooting threes. Al Horford really outplayed him in this game. Embiid doesn't get the call there. Horford was 9 of 16 from the floor. James Harden gets that call, but Embiid didn't get that call. What about it?
Nobody for his suck.
Check, please. All right, Marcus Smart, 0 of 8 shooting threes. Yeah, shoot it too. He just kept chucking them up, and he kept missing. But he dunks there, and the Celtics lead by 4. Sixers would run out of time. Don't get a shot off here. Gordon Hayward was the difference in this game, not pictured. Right there defending on Jimmy Butler. He had 26 points on 6 of 7 threes. Celtics shot 45% from 3. We did catch Hayward on the mic.
That was a big win for our team. Really important win for us. Like you said, last 2 games had huge leads, dropped them both. Very frustrating for us. So to come in here into this building, like you said, without Kyrie, it was huge.
I think obviously there's going to be times in this process where obviously we're a new team, new chemistry that's still building our parts. So it's going to be something that we have to just adjust with.
At some point, do you have to worry about it being in your head that you can beat these guys?
No. Not even close. We got a whole new team. We've been with each other for a minute. You know, it's like I don't even think like that at all. I'm excited to play these guys.
Yeah, Celtics have now won 17 of 19 against Philadelphia. And also, they're having a problem beating good teams, which, of course, you see in the postseason. They're now 1-7 against the Bucks, Raptors, and Celtics. The only East teams with worse records, the Bulls 0-7, Cavs 0-8, and Hawks 0-8.
Bucci, speaking of those Hawks, they didn't look too bad in this particular game, that's for sure. Taking on the Lakers. Lakers' final game before the All-Star break, allowing nearly 136 over the last 3. I guess that's today's NBA, but that's also some bad defense. It's the new and old. The new is Trae Young. The old is Vince Carter. 10 threes in the first. Look who's in the house, Bucci Mane. It's
Gucci Mane! My fellow trap buddy.
LeBron would love to get his teammates involved as he's buddy-buddy with Gucci Mane. Nice dish to Brandon Ingram. Got it. Now, keep in mind, Gucci, the Hawks are a 19-win team. They're 12th in the East. You've got to win this game. Another great pass from LeBron. He's doing everything. Another awesome dish here in the corner. A little no-look action. LeBron 15 dimes through 3, most by a Lakers since Kobe at 17 in 2015. Kobe had 17 and assists in a game?
I think his elbow was broken. He had to pass.
In the fourth, he still tried to shoot.
Yeah.
Hawks up 5.
Oh,
Young
my.
LeBron. Ooh, blowing by, and he did have the groin injury. LeBron back the other way.
Oh.
Just brute strength. His 78th career triple-double, tying Wilt for 5th most all-time. Ho-hum 28, 16, and 11. But he needs a little help. The Hawks up 5 with $1:30 to go. Look at Young again getting a step.
Over LeBron.
On LeBron. Remember when they beat the Celtics? Everybody's like the Lakers. They've turned a corner. Not so much. Hawks win. If you're looking for an angry LeBron, look somewhere else.
Well, you got to decompress and get away from the game for a little bit. Those guys will have a lot more time than I will, obviously. I'll be right back into it in 2 days. But just get fresh, get your minds right, get your bodies right, come back with the notion that we're gonna make the playoffs.
How close are you to the point where you start worrying about the playoffs? Is that getting close?
Until you either make it or don't make it, that's when you worry about it.
It might be time to start worrying. Checking on the Lakers at the All-Star break. They're there, 28 and 29, 10th in the West. 2.5 behind the Kings, who have the longest playoff drought in basketball. A LeBron team has never been outside playoff position at the break since his rookie season with the Cavs. That's a long time ago. We should mention the Lakers have played 18 of those 57 without James. They went 6-12. But here's the thing, Bucci. If they just split those 18, they'd be 4th in the West, and nobody would be worried. Also, poor defense since the return. They just have given up buckets after buckets. As we mentioned, our Dave McMenamin saw the latest disaster in person.
It was another lackluster loss for the Lakers and seemingly a season full of them as they limped into the All-Star break with another tough one. Luke Walton told me that his message to his guys as they head off to the All-Star break is, even though you have family obligations and business obligations, make sure you spend some quiet time alone pondering what exactly you can bring to this group to help them achieve something special in terms of playoff run down the stretch. Rajon Rondo said he's not too concerned. He thinks they'll get things right. But I had another player tell me in the locker room when I told him, hey, this is a bad loss. This is a bad way to go into the break. He said, yeah, and look around this locker room. Do you think we care enough? If indeed that is true of this entire group, if they don't care enough, if there isn't enough concern and pride, things could get worse and not better after the break.
How about those words? Tim Legler might need to get the Bunsen burner out of the lab to burn the Lakers tape. Before he does, he'll break down the Lakers' latest breakdown. That's on the way in just a bit.
Warriors are humming, 15-1 in their last 16, entering this one against the Jazz. There's Clay, and we have an injured finger with some dicey video. Careful, oh boy. When the finger points in a different direction, watch it right here. He gets tied up with Donovan Mitchell. There you go. Sprained his finger, goes to the log, gets taped up. So 28 minutes later, he comes into the game. And is it good enough to dunk? Well, softly on the right hand. You see the tape was on the other hand. Clay was 9 of 14. See, to start the game, very cold Golden State. At this point, they are leading by 1. There's Steph. Got that one to go. 5 of 14, so not a great shooting night for Steph. People's Sports Center shooting percentage always higher than the actual shooting percentage in the game. Usually it's like 100 on Sports Center, but again, he was actually 5 of 14. Andre Iguodala. Iggy looking good off the bench with 13. He missed only 1 shot, made all 3 of his threes. His percentage was 100% in the actual game. Donovan Mitchell, how about a 40-point third quarter for Utah? 40 points in the third, and they led going into the fourth. They hit all kinds of shots, including Donovan Mitchell. But then in the fourth quarter, here come the Warriors. There's Clay, injured finger and all, puts it up and in. Again, Clay very efficient, 22 points on 9 of 14 shooting. He made 3 of 5 from three-point land. There's Steph. Get him when you need him. 24 points in the end. And again, Durant, not pictured, very solid. 11 of 19 from the floor, 28 points. But Steph, it's good to be Steph. Young family and shooting threes.
We won the game in the first quarter with our defensive effort. I know they came back, but we set the tone early. We've been having some terrible starts as of late. We rectified that. Still got to put together a great 48 minutes, and that's what we did.
When you see your teammate like Clay go out with a dislocated finger, comes back, keeps on shooting, what are you saying to yourself?
He just want to get it back in place so he can. All he needs to feel is that ball in his hands, and good things happen. So thankfully, All-Star Weekend's coming up, so he can rest a little bit before the rest of the season starts.
Boogie didn't shoot well in this one, 4 of 17. 1 of 6 threes, but he did have 5 assists, 10 rebounds, 12 points. Again, Durant 28, Curry 24, Clay 22. They're now 41-4, the Warriors, when Durant, Curry, and Thompson each scored 20 in a game. 41-4, first time since they became teammates at Durant, Curry, and Thompson.